He's shivering, he's shaking. He don't know what's gonna happen to him once I touch him. Trust me. He never fought nobody as big, mean, and hungry as I am.
Fight fans, welcome back.
Yeah, I think he's a big fat sausage.
Don't worry, you've been a nice, quiet little boy all time.
As some of the best talents in the sport continue to collide, we're left with some potent reminders.
As deep as he's ever had to dig with a minute to go. Oh, he goes!
If you talk a big game, you better back it up.
Take my hand off this one. Don't take my hand off.
I was created to be
The downfall of Adrian Broner was one of boxing's most prominent. But now, with the humbling of Jarrell Miller and a few more trash talk gone wrong examples,
this will be the biggest upset in boxing history.
we look at some of the most iconic reality checks of the last 15 years.
Yeah, he's a hype job. Who has he fought?
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Many years I've been watching boxing, and I've seen so many fighters talk a load of rubbish. Then they get smacked up, innit?
There's a saying we have in New York. I mean, if you don't like vulgarness, cover your ear. We smell, you know. And once the is in you, it ain't going nowhere. So I'm telling you something, when you find a mean guy like me that's throwing 80 punches around, got a good chin, don't quit, come forward, I'm kicking his and I'm sending him to early retirement.
First up, the perfect example of bragging versus quiet confidence, Jarrell Miller, arguably the most controversial man in boxing.
And we got this dry British fish and chip dude over here like he's boring. Everybody say sometimes that I'm not people out. I said it's not my thing all the time. I beat people up into submission. It's a lot more heartbreaking. But trust me, I'm gonna knock him out.
Against Daniel Dubois, maybe the most placid and reserved of the entire heavyweight crop.
Big baby. Every baby has a daddy. And I'm gonna beat you like I'm your daddy.
Get more talking. Try to talk tough to me. The two-time quitter, knocked out 2 times. I'm gonna poof his head. Come December 23rd, I'm gonna put his lights on and send his home.
You know, I heard he finally got some vagina, so I'm happy for you. And I applaud you that you know what the gushy feel like. Well, I'm gonna make your face mushy come Saturday night.
Not intimidating at all. This is booked for fight game, so you gotta expect this really.
Like I'm digging down deep. You know what I mean? The training camp, everything right. I want to hurt this man.
The clash of characters and styles was guaranteed fireworks.
Cross on the inside from Miller. There's the left hand. Miller trying to show some bravado.
Ultimately, justice prevailed as Dubois closed the show late.
He wants to prove to everyone he's no quitter. He's going for the knockout.
I know he had those 2 losses, Usyk and Joyce. He learned from those, and this is what's come from it. So shout out to Dubois, you're the man.
I know I'm the best in the world, and I'm waiting for someone to show me that even on levels of competitiveness where the final bell goes, and we're questioning who won. I don't think I've had that.
I was here at 12:30, as stated, when Bam was still getting the needles taken out of his arm for his drip.
At the other end of the scale, a week prior, Sonny Edwards set the lower weight classes alive with his own brand of fight week antics.
Yeah, you're calling me a clown. Yeah,
Why didn't you approach me like that?
You have badges all on your bucket hat and you wear oversized shoes. You're a red nose and a cartwheel away from joining the circus.
In Orlando,
shut up,
your
jaw's still broken.
No, it's not.
Yes, you're.
No,
see
it's
it.
not. Alright then. Break it.
Look
Break
at
it
it.
Saturday night.
Oh, I'm gonna break it again.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna break it again.
I don't fight in my body, I fight in my mind. All these people, they train their body so much, forget their mind. Look at him, he come in the room with me, I have to go sitting there on his phone, looking down at everybody, scared of his own shadow.
I'd be very surprised if the 16th of December even happens, I'll be real. I don't think he'll be ready in 11 weeks, I'll be real.
He don't like boxing, he don't love boxing like I do. You can see it, he radiates it, you can't hide it. Look at me here, Bam left an hour ago. I'm still here, speaking.
Like I said, I've always been this way, cool, calm, collected. This is nothing different. Saturday night, I'm ready to shine.
Unfortunately, despite the controversial buildup, the Brit would find himself drawn into a firefight that only had one winner.
That man's talking. And Sonny might be hurt. He might be in trouble. First time in his career, Sonny Edwards goes down.
Jesse's a hell of a fighter. I knew that before taking the fight. I knew that during the fight, and I sure as hell know after the fight.
But yeah, I was buzzing to be a part of such an event, and your brother's a hell of a fight. I knew that before.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to fight him.
You described you after that as a chihuahua, and to me that would remind me of all bark, no bite. What do you say to that?
You know, I think the winner goes on, and I think he'll be
become one of the big names in world boxing. There's no doubt about it.
More 2023 bad blood came on the Fury Ngannou undercard as Adeleye and Wardley battled for domestic dominance. A bout that reached boiling point as the pair clashed backstage.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Chill.
What do you think's gonna happen if your legs get shaky like that with me? Or what's gonna happen when I actually hurt you then? What's gonna happen?
That's the thumbnail sorted. You think he's got a weak chin?
Yeah. He ain't got no chin.
He's got one side of fighting. You step back, he's gonna walk forward. He's not an intelligent man. You can see it. He's got a big head, but it's empty in there. Saturday night comes and I bang you up and I've just literally said what I'm gonna do. Then what? What do you say?
Then it's confidence. Then you can have it. But for right now, overconfident.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna have it as overconfidence for 10 days. I can live with that.
More of a reaction than you're gonna get out of me. I'm not one to pump up and fluff up situations like that. I'm just here for a laugh.
Defend yourselves at all times and the best moves you blow. Touch him up.
It was another fight that lived up to expectation, but Adeleye's trash talk came back to haunt him, tasting the canvas for the first time ever.
Yeah, he hit me, I think it was a left hook. I went over, I said, I've never been here before, so when everything was counting, I thought...
Wardley unloading with big punches, John Raken stops it!
I'm a fighting man, I'm 26, I'll be back. You can ridicule me all you want online.
Ngannou's fought big guys at heavyweight, but he's not fought someone that the likes of Tyson Fury, someone that moves like he does.
See me in that ring. The movement. I was moving like a 22-year-old Tyson Fury. I'm back.
The main event was no exception. Fury matched the Saudi extravagance with some of his most brash and self-assured trash talk ever.
I'm going to go on record and say this. I could drink 25 pints of beer and still beat Francis Ngannou in a fight.
Compare it to what you were in at the press conference.
Shape I'm in. I'm ripped. I'm an Adonis. And I'm ready for a fight.
I think you're the first person ever to call Francis Ngannou fat and small.
Yeah, I think he's a big fat sausage and I'm knocking him spark out. I'm looking at a guy, to be honest with you. Come on. You're looking at Tyson in the ring. Pull your brains together. We're all knowing the job here, aren't we? The kid's going to do his best, but he's going to get his head boxed off and stopped, isn't he? End up. I'm going to knock him out inside 6 rounds.
Okay.
And I shall tell you how I'm going to do it.
Why not?
Got on the front foot, high arm, sicking him with a punishing jab, 19, 20 stone in the face. Boom, boom, boom.
And whilst Francis and Team Ngannou sat in silence for the majority of the build-up, they certainly had a trick or two up their sleeve.
I know that when it comes to fight, I can fight. I have the instinct. Fighting is more instinct than training.
Tyson Fury straight out to meet Francis Ngannou with a big shot early on. Both of them fighting fire with fire in this opening round. And a little stare down at the end and 1 or 2 words exchanged.
Didn't remember anything. I just got a little bit greedy. I hit him with a 1-2 down the pipe, clean, and I went jump back in for another 1-2, and he got me on the way out. That was it.
Well, there's the final bell. We're going to go to the scorecards, and who knows?
You're undefeated from the United Kingdom.
What he did tonight is one of the finest performances I have ever seen for a major underdog. That was his pro debut in boxing.
Yeah.
That should not happen.
Even better, get my hand raised in fashion on Saturday night with some of the things that he said. Things like, I never let a white boy beat me.
I've never lost to a white boy in my life, and I ain't gonna start now.
This and that. Skin color don't win fights. Wasn't here wins fights, and wasn't here win fights. And what I got up here and what I got in here is more than he's ever had.
After a humbling of his own a year prior, Caleb Plant entered against Anthony Durrell with a completely different mindset.
I could care less if people like me. I'm here to do a job.
You keep bringing
I'm a
up
professional.
The same I don't like you. I don't have to like you. There ain't no in the rule book. I got to like your ass.
So like I was saying,
just don't run. Don't get on your bike. He got hurt in camp. I heard that by 160 pounder. You got hurt, boy. Yeah, I'm hitting way harder than that. Ha ha.
Just know I'm gonna beat this on Saturday. No.
I'm asking, why are you saying that then? Why would it be my concern?
I don't like you.
You don't have to like me.
Yeah, good.
That ain't none of my business
All right,
if you like me.
Don't worry about my opinion. That's my opinion to you.
You know, I'd be lying if I didn't say I want to put a little extra on this boy for, you know, everything that he's had to say. And when that bell rings, we're going to find out if he means it or not.
The insults and trash talk rained from the Michigan man as expected, but Plant remained cold, calm, and ready for war.
Nice jab. Combination. Look at Plant letting his hands fly.
Nothing that he did throughout the lead up had anything to do with, you know, how I performed.
That is flat out illegal. Right hand from Terrell. And another one now, Plant on the move.
We don't let outside forces dictate what we do and how we move. It was just about staying disciplined, staying patient, and I knew my time would come.
Very much in this fight.
Right hand jab.
And when I did, I took it.
Atrocious knockout.
Over here, we're gonna have the biggest event ever in the history of Barclays, and I'm excited to be part of that. Make sure to buy a pay-per-view, and you guys gonna see Tank's gonna get knocked down in one round, just like that.
2022 reminded us that nobody is safe from trash talk.
These two guys been going at it for years. For years. It ain't about the old this time. It's about respect.
As Gervonta Davis, one of the sport's most dangerous punchers, endured the trademark taunts and torment of Rolando Romero.
He's just a big boy and he is explosive. He punches hard, you know? You can't take that away. But that doesn't mean that he punches harder than me. I'm the hardest puncher in the world. It's just like I said. He feels inferior to me.
And they have me here for a reason, you know? And like I said, I'm the new face of boxing. Y'all gonna see May 28th, knock Tank out.
What are the reasons why you want Gervonta Davis next?
Because he's ugly. I don't like him because he's ugly and he's fat and he's a dwarf. You guys gonna see the semifinal? I'm gonna knock this dwarf the out. That's how it is. You hear that? I'm gonna knock you the out.
He believes he's gonna knock you out in the first round.
Hey, that's his prediction. My prediction is something else. So.
Despite a fast start, Rolly's confidence would ultimately get him into trouble.
Boxing. Oh, he took a big left hand. And then a left. There's a left hand from Davis.
Caught moving in and put away.
There was a good left hand. Oh, good body shot.
You could be running this way, you could be running this way, and boom, real quick, you know? I mean, it's easy to run into something.
That he seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking.
There's a big left hand. Big left hand has won this fight.
I won all 6 rounds. I won every moment of that fight. I exposed him, and we need to run that back.
Yes. No, give him thumbs up, no problem. Here he sat quiet. He sits backstage, sits quiet. Comes here, comes on stage, sits quiet. And that's the way it is. He doesn't understand the pressures which come with fighting in your home city. He knows I can beat him.
Earlier in the year, another blockbuster on British soil saw Michael Conlan trying to get under the skin of Lee Wood.
Do you prefer when an opponent gives you a bit more trash talk leading up to a fight, just to sort of bring out the dog in you?
Definitely easier to get up for a fight when someone starts to camp like that. So yeah, I guess it's done me a favour, to be honest.
First things that come to your head, no, your slow feet, good power, use curly hair.
No, good punch, slow feet, curly head, I'll punch your head in.
Is this hurt not or is it a perm?
Were Conlan's outbursts nervous energy or absolute confidence? Either way, the quiet confidence of Wood, even in adversity, made for a career-defining final round knockout.
I thought just a quick dropped and got up thing, but I think Barry said to me, your head bounced off the canvas.
This is better from Lee Ward when he's got Conlan backed up to the rope, but it's important he doesn't just throw for the sake of throwing his rushing stop.
Traded at the various press conferences.
Huge left hand from Michael Conlan.
Great respect from both men here.
Did you truly believe you were going to knock him out in that 12th round?
Till it's over, right till I spell, you know.
Asking him to do, and he's going for broke, and he's having success. It's over. It's all over.
You get paid to fight June 5th.
I'm gonna tell you something, my man. You are gonna be a fucking example of why I'm gonna put everybody on the. And you know what? I'm gonna put my foot up your neck, my dude.
Next up at lightweight came another underdog story, featuring today's loudest and proudest father-son duo.
What's your feelings towards George Kambosos Jr.?
I don't like him at all. You know what I'm saying?
You saw that. You saw that, bro. First round. What are you gonna do when my son wants you down?
I'm in a cage that they put me in, and they were poking sticks at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lion that goes in there, and I'm just ready to tear this guy up.
Fresh off the Loma victory, Teofimo felt untouchable.
I'm only getting better. The Lomachenko fight helped me. It helped me a lot.
Man, it's gonna be a beating.
He ain't that Starving. And yo, y'all ain't ready for this, man. I work my ass off, bro. I work my ass off. So for Kambosos, I have no respect for him at all. At all. You know, like I told these guys, I warned them.
However, in the build-up, a calm George Kambosos referred to the belts as a curse.
These belts are your curse. These are your curse. They're your curse.
Something that would leave a chilling footprint on the entire showdown.
In boxing, you're taught not to go looking for the knockout, but Teofimo over-aggressive with that overhand right. I think Kambosos caught onto the timing of it already.
What a right hand from George Kambosos, and the takeover went down.
Like the great Customado said, you know, when he told Muhammad Ali when he fought Joe Frazier, hit him with your best right hand, make him respect you, and that's what I did.
Lopez, who had a solid last round. Look at Kambosos.
Kambosos is not going anywhere. He already felt the power of Teofimo.
And the takeover been overtaken. Still undefeated. And the new IBF.
It just seems hard to believe that the same guy who went in there with that lack of game plan against Kambosos, taking nothing away from Kambosos, that same guy beat Vasily Lomachenko essentially without a coach.
Suck my balls.
I've been signed to fight you, but for some reason you lost your pen. So hopefully, if Canelo fights you, and I think that Canelo will beat you, I'm open to fight you, or hopefully Canelo in America.
By now, we've become accustomed to the ice-cold demeanor of Canelo Alvarez.
There's a time in life where you get tested, and I just think that he's going to be bumping into the wrong man on Saturday night to be going over them titles.
Don't make Canelo out to be some killer. He's just a little man with a pair of boxing gloves on.
But when years of harassment finally saw him face-to-face with Billy Joe Saunders, his last words hit differently.
With this heart, you've not seen nobody with this heart. You've not seen
Thank you.
You've not seen. Walk away. Walk away.
You are in a big problem now.
I don't give a shit about Canelo Alvarez. Not two shits. You know, for me, it's one of them that this will be the biggest upset in boxing history, I believe. If I get beat by someone who's better than me, I can only shake their hand. My main goal is to get ginger in the ring and to see what I can do.
You knew Billy Joe Saunders was going to try to get under your skin a little bit. Has he this week?
Big force in the ring. For him to dethrone Canelo, it really would be something ridiculously special.
Eddie Reynoso, the trainer for Canelo, says, listen, I don't usually make predictions. However, after all the trash talk Billy Joe Saunders has given us, I think we're going to knock him out.
Canelo ended with taunts of his own, leaving behind a battered ego and a career-changing injury.
He's not sure what's happening with his eye until he gets back to his corner.
They have stopped the fight. It is over.
When the going got tough, Billy Joe Saunders didn't get up from the stool.
It was a very, very good experience, like I say. Mind games and fun all along the way. The complete bottom line of it is this. I got beaten by the better man on the night.
I tell everybody, Joshua is nothing special. He's just good prepared, and that's it. You know, it's nothing special.
Back in 2020, following the Ruiz fights, the mindset and ability of Anthony Joshua was under more scrutiny than ever.
It's a big night this for AJ, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, huge night, but I don't think that the banana skin thing will be an issue this time. I think he's learned from the mistake.
And one man who would try to exploit the cracks in the Brit's armor was Bulgarian slugger Kubrat Pulev.
I'm amazing. And tomorrow I show all world tomorrow that I'm much better than him. That's it. Easy.
You got time tomorrow.
You know I'm better.
We'll do it tomorrow, guys. Come on.
You know I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
Believe you me, Kubrat Pulev is a big, strong boy. He's very dangerous, Anna. Very powerful, big, tall, unorthodox. It's a completely different set of skills than what he faced in his last fight in Andy Ruiz.
The confidence was short-lived as Joshua stepped on the gas early.
Return right hand, good counter right, pull in the turn, second right hand, and flipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Many years I've been watching boxing, and I've seen so many fighters talk a load of rubbish. Then they get smacked up in it. So
another one, and Pulev is hurt. Pulev is rocked. He's on shaky legs, and down he goes. Knocked down to the fight for Anthony Joshua. Right hand, and down goes Pulev. And there is your ferocious finish.
But with that said, what would you like next? If this Manny Pacquiao fight were to come to fruition in 2019, would you take it?
Maybe Brooklyn, maybe Vegas, wherever Manny Pacquiao wants it. I'd fight him in the Philippines if I had to, baby.
Another make-or-break moment came for Florida's Keith "one-time" Thurman. 30 fights unbeaten, just like Saunders. Thurman had previously talked the talk and walked the walk.
I'm doing a Manny Pacquiao. You can Google it if you want to. Oscar De La Hoya never fought again.
Pacquiao, T-Rex arms. Pop, pop, pop.
But this time, against a legend of the sport, it was different.
This little bunny, I get to punch him in the face? Come on, man, it's over.
But I'm pretty sure, just like his height, he will fall short.
It's not the first. It's not the last. This will be the first time you've experienced my punch, man. It is my time. This is one time and still champion by tomorrow night. Manny Pacquiao ain't doing nothing to me, baby.
We talk about maybe crossing that line. How do you respond to that?
Well, I keep my mouth shut and let him talk. Let my fist talk in the ring.
Manny Pacquiao. Oh, down goes Thurman!
Down in the opening round at the MGM, the reality check began.
Pacquiao looks very quick right now.
Can you imagine at 40 years old still bringing this type of game?
Pacquiao again, the aggressor. Advantage early over the first couple of rounds.
Boxing's pride of the Philippines, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao!
What is that? Smell that? I think I smell fear. This little grease ball here. Took all I had in my resolve not to smash her head in right there in the lobby.
Spike O'Sullivan was another of those fighters who talked more as the occasion grew.
I could really sense fear from him, and when I looked at him and I felt I'm stronger than him, I'm a stronger guy, and he thinks he's the bigger puncher coming into this fight. I sincerely doubt it, and Saturday night he's going to be in for a hell of a beating.
And so, 6-6, and facing his biggest challenge yet, came his most relentless build-up.
He's on the way down. I'm on the way up. I'm coming for Triple G or Canelo Saturday night. Be ready, you little greasy piece. I want to put on a true statement and show the fans that I'm truly worthy of fighting the winner of Canelo Golovkin when I absolutely destroy Lemieux on Saturday night. I'm going to finish his career.
Oh, they want to go right now. Save it for the ring, gentlemen. Tomorrow night, HBO, pay-per-view.
You're good. We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to remind you, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times.
But there are certain fighters you shouldn't talk trash to, and David Lemieux's calmness, alongside his devastating punching power, made him one of those fighters.
You were in with the guy who seemed to kind of stir up some bad blood with you. Did that motivate you at all?
Don't piss me off, guys. I guess the message must be clear.
That's the reason you have to be careful against David Lemieux. He is a lights-out, super explosive puncher.
And that is a grudging congratulations from O'Sullivan.
who does not like the guy who just knocked him out.
If your man wants it, if you can come up the weight class, you can get it. I'm telling you, don't get money in. I've got 3 words to say to you, Josh. Shut your mouth. You and all your team are bums.
Many felt that O'Hara Davies' mouth had written a check that his fist couldn't cash.
I did that, but now look, I'm on a big stage now. All of you lot are coming to watch me.
As he went straight in at the deep end against an exceptionally talented and well-schooled Josh Taylor.
He's so confident this fight doesn't go past 6 rounds that if he hears his 6th round bell, he's just going to walk out the ring and go back to the changing room. No, but
well, just know that you're getting cleaned up. And like I said, that bell's not going past round 6. Just the guy everyone's saying can beat me. I remember looking at Tony, I was like, are you for real? Is this the guy that they're saying can beat me? I was trying to phantom in my mind why they think he can beat me. Like there was nothing special about him.
Come to anyone who wants to celebrate from where they came to the outcome. Then from now, what a change. Pick it up.
He has to look for angles to find Davis. It's very awkward and ungainly. Outing that right to the body. Hurt Davis, he was gutting for air for a moment. That big right again. Oh, he's got a true shot. Right hook from Taylor.
I think that Taylor wins. I think he'll be in control. And it wouldn't surprise. I think he wins, but it wouldn't surprise me if O'Hara Davies quit.
Speed, timing. Is this enough? Davis turns his back.
I knew I was getting to him. I made him quit. Carl Frampton called it right. He quit.
She know I want Golovin. Golovin gonna know I want Golovin. I've been hitting him on Twitter. Never respond back yet, so I don't know what's really going on. He must don't want to get in there and shake with the pit bull.
You don't want it, huh? That's what it looks like, man.
You don't want to get touched on that chin.
Another jump up in levels came when Curtis Stevens stepped in against the middleweight boogeyman.
The boogeyman of the sport right now. This guy is the most feared man in boxing.
A fight nobody wanted, for good reason.
Ain't nobody scared of him. Obviously I've been calling him out, and I'm gonna go in there and do what I do and show everybody that he's not like that. He's overrated. I'm gonna go in there and demolish him.
Unfortunately for Curtis, he made some real crude remarks. I don't know if it was Curtis, but the people around him. They did a scene where he's being buried, a coffin, and
I'm from the streets. It's either you're gonna like it or you don't, So yeah, I'm putting up caskets, coffins, and obituaries, and that's me. I'm having fun doing it, but
hey man, are you serious right now?
Abel is not the one getting in there, folks. I want you to understand that. I believe Abel is writing checks that Gennadi's ass can't cash.
So his brother was very upset about it, and it kind of enraged Gennady. He went out to punish Curtis.
And whether Stevens' vocality was arrogance or a self-defense mechanism, it was his eyes that would speak 1,000 words as he succumbed to an iconic 8-round beating.
Left hook. Down goes Stevens. There it is. That was a face that said, wow. Now Golovkin with a body shot and a right cross. Stopping it. Big right cross by Golovkin. Whipping Curtis Stevens into the corner. And they're going to stop it in the corner. That's a great stoppage. Andre Rozier had seen enough.
I watched the press conference. You guys cannot get along for the life of the two of you. It's actually very entertaining to watch, but it makes me wonder why there is so much animosity between the two of you. Why do you think that there's so much beef between the two of you?
Darchinyan was a huge hitter with a Marmite personality and a chip on his shoulder.
Just save your money, guys. Don't bet anything. You just see what I'm gonna do with him. I'm coming just destroy him.
I will prove all the world he's not better. Like they think he's too good. I will show I can much easier beat him than Rigo did.
He's not trying.
He's no one before that. And after this fight, I'm gonna send him retirement, and no one gonna remember him. And they're gonna hear what I said. I made him, and I'm gonna break him. That's my point. On a Saturday, when I demolish him and knock him out, I don't want any excuses.
I guess I'll just leave it up. My talking inside that ring. But one thing is for sure, with this grudge and with the tenacity of both of us, with our exciting style, someone's going down.
Above all, respect my commands at all times. Let's touch them up, let's get popping.
A rough and tumble fight with some questionable moments.
And it's a good weapon. Left hand from there to the head.
And ultimately, a bitter pill to swallow for the Armenian.
Oh, there's a good left hand that staggered Darchinyan. Remember, he's never been hurt or dropped in his career. Look out, Darchinyan down for the first time.
I don't feel I was hurt. Maybe it's knocked down. I don't feel I was hurted, you know. And
you don't feel you were hurt?
I will back. I will show him.
Struggling to get to his feet. In terrible shape, it's all over. Do you feel as though that he was looking past you and didn't give you the proper respect?
My brother told me that he's not as tough as people think he is, and that gave me a lot of confidence. I went in there, and I proved to everybody that.
Oh, come on, man. Smoke in his face, man. Come on, that's bad. Come on, man. It's an athlete. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Manuka, hoy van a pelear después que lo noquee. Mañana, Manuka va a pelear.
And finally, another of boxing's most satisfying victories.
If Shane Mosley's watching this video, what do you tell him right now?
That he's scared. He's regretting that he even signed the fight to fight with him.
Disrespecting Mosley's wife, missing weight, fighting dirty, popping for steroids, and being promoted by Don King, Mayorga went far beyond the realms of trash talk that are usually accepted.
So that his son, St. Junior, can pick him up after the fight and help him up.
Papá, finito ya, no más papá.
You're not going to have a dad anymore.
The people that believe in him should bet on him to knock him out in the first round if he's going to do it.
Suficiente para ganarle.
He said he's going to fight with him for 3 rounds if he's valiant enough to make it for 3 rounds. If not, he'll just knock him out in the first.
Normally I would crack him in the mouth, but because we're gonna fight, we're gonna take care of the ring anyway.
Dale la mano y regresa. Coach Klaus, go back to your corner.
As he said yesterday, good right hand by Shane Mosley.
Fortunately, with less than a minute left, he was made to pay for all of his press conference and mid-fight antics.
Scintillating, fighting down the stretch of the fight by Shane Mosley. A brilliant point record. Mosley came up to some of that old 12-round match.
Shane Mosley, I love you.
Carter Mayorga will not do any interviews. He's leaving the building.